This is spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. This to the streets, to the streets, to the streets, to the This is spEarz to the streets. Get down to the beat, or get beat down in the street.
This has got to end. Teaming Victoria Crawford with Tessa Blanchard to rehab the legacy of Tully and the Four Horsemen is just ridiculous. A known racist teamed with a notorious bedwench? Jay-Z said it best. We don't believe you. We need more people. The inspiration looked ridiculous squaring off against Blanchard. I can't say much about Crawford because she acted more like a valet for the duration of the tag match, throwing haymakers from outside the ring, taunting the crowd, pulling hair when one of the inspiration got too close to the ropes, and ultimately being Blanchard's biggest cheerleader. Blanchard, on the other hand, did the heavy lifting against the reunified inspiration, and even though it looked goofy, had the biggest sell of the match when she basically launched herself in the Indy Hartwheel off an in-ring attack from Cassie Lee. While Blanchard was outside, Crawford got her most time inside the squared circle, other than at the top of the match when she pushed Billie Kay into the corner, a spot that honestly took too long. Crawford took the pin from a tandem finisher performed by the Inspiration, while Blanchard and Hartwell brawled ringside to wisely set up a showdown between the two at this year's Slammiversary. This match should serve as the perfect domino to set up the fall of this tag team, though for essentially the same reason, their shared vitriol against Crawford's ethnic group, they are both hated and have found common ground. But just because they share the same ideologies doesn't mean they should work so close together in the ring. They could talk down on black males at whatever weird soirees they get down in with the Brandy Rhodeses and Athena Palmers of the wrestling world from North Carolina to Florida. They don't need to tag each other in to be on the same team. TNA just needs to keep their pairing off screen. If Blanchard really wanted to rehab her image, she'd be jobbing to La Rosa Negra over on NWA. If Crawford really wanted to improve on her in-ring game, she'd be in the singles division. And I think that this Blanchard match come Slammiversary might deliver the latter. Though I could see Crawford walking into Slammiversary in Blanchard's corner, time will tell how long she stays there. Since Crawford is a Divas legend, her being in Blanchard's corner at Slammiversary is admittedly the best way to put her on screen, since she isn't known for her athleticism, but her looks and flexibility. I'd like to see that change though, as earlier this decade, Crawford was making strides as an actual athlete in the indie scene when she was wrestling under the name Vix Crow. Why TNA signed Crawford instead of Crow? To this day, I don't know. But with a loss like this heading into a Slammiversary feud, this match could be the starting point to Crawford returning back to form. There's only so long that a sex symbol can coast off of nostalgia.
This is spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. to the streets. This is to the streets. To the streets. To the streets. To the This is spEarz to the streets. Get down to the beat, or get beat down in the street.